Hello internet friends, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Literal Cream, here with a very brief story time about my father. It has been a while since I sat down and filmed a story time for you all, and this is one I happened to think of the other day, so I do hope you enjoy it. This is 100% true. I cannot make this shit up. Here it goes. So, my father is a very smart man. He's an engineer. He's good at using his brain. But sometimes it's just a little bit off. He used to have this car. I'm gonna try and dig up a photo of this car. I can find one somewhere, I'm sure of it. But it was this big brown long ass car. I don't know what you call it, a sedan. Anyways, he had this big old ass car that was just a piece of shit. It was a common occurrence for it to break down. Driving along, 90-degree summer heat. Oh, kids, we gotta pull over and let the car cool off because the engine's on fire. This happened all the time. It was just one of those things I thought was normal. So this car was just a hunk of junk. It was disgusting, it smelled bad, it was always breaking down, and we were constantly on my father's ass to get a new car. But he will not buy anything new if it can be fixed. That's a good mentality to have, but at some point you need to bite the bullet and say, okay, it's time. One summer he decides to do some work around the house. He's got a lot of power tools, but what he did not have was a power washer. So he goes out to Home Depot, gets himself a power washer so he can clean the back deck, and boy does it look nice. Boy oh boy does it look nice and clean. But he doesn't stop there. Cleans the driveway, cleans the porch, cleans the house. He's taking the siding off the house with his fucking power washer. I'm not making this shit up. And I really wish I knew his thought process when he did what he did next. I can only imagine it went something like this. He looks over at his power washer, looks over at his car, and a light bulb just goes off above his head. Next thing I know, I'm watching out the window as the doors to his car open and he is hosing down the inside with the fucking power washer. My father power washed the inside of his car. This is not a joke. I am not making this up. You can ask my mother, you can ask my sister, you can probably ask my neighbors because I'm sure they saw it too, and I'm sure they were all just as baffled as the rest of us. I have to say, my favorite part of this story is getting to retell it to people that I'm with because I can just watch it in their eyes. When I tell them that my father power washed the interior of his car, there's just this little twinge of like, what the fuck, that just flashes over their face, and I love that. But anyways, thank goodness it was summer, so we can just leave the doors open and let it dry, right? It didn't fucking dry, okay? It wasn't soaking wet, but when you go to sit down for the next few weeks, it's damp. There's like mold that started growing in the cup holders, and these tiny little black bugs start appearing. It made it 10 times worse. It's just fucking disgusting. And I wish I could remember how long after that he kept this car. I like to think it was that much longer. But I do have some very clear memories of driving around in a damp ass car with mold and bugs crawling about. You know, my dad is a very smart man, but sometimes he just does something that makes you wonder how you made it this far in life. How you made it this far. And it's not like he couldn't afford to get it cleaned. It's not like he couldn't afford a new car. It was just, nah, it's broken, we can fix it. Nah, it's dirty, I can clean it. Type of deal. Anyways, that has been a very brief story time about my father. It is 100% true. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope that some of you had a minute of like, what the fuck, flash across your face. And thank you for watching. I will see you all soon in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.